exhibition race and just a chance to wave to the crowd.
Well, the thing is, I mean, Strike, you can tell he's obviously driven in New York traffic before. Everybody else, not so much. You know, you saw they were having a little bit of trouble. If you've ever been in New York, you know what I'm talking about. But Strike, a veteran in his field and obviously separating himself from the rest of the pack. We said that lead double digits, one race to go. It's going to be incredibly unlikely that he lets go of this one. But I'll tell you what, nothing wrong with fighting for second too, because we have a lot of good competitors still here who can make some waves.
Well, of course, bragging rights, Bear. I mean, you can say that you came here, competed against 12 of the top racers, and you held your own and finished possibly top 3.
It is a fight for
still pretty solid
at this point. Mathematically, Strike is in a good spot. The point system-wise, great spot there, but I really want to see who finishes second and third. Given this race, Mushroom Gorge, one of my favorite week courses, very phenomenal. We're probably going to see some pure chaos here, given that a lot of people will probably get really rough time in the mushroom area.
Keep an eye out for the final turn. There's a huge gap skip. You will need a mushroom and a lot of technique, but that is something that these racers can certainly pull off. Final race here as we get set. Strike your leader, but there is still second and third place to race for here. Yummy Bagel, the top of your screen, and 6 with those 3 bananas. LA Cruiser has been impressive third place, they found second.
Oh, absolutely. I'm glad to see LA Cruiser, even though it's a little bit late, making a little bit of a resurgence to make sure people are aware. Yes, I'm in this as well, but and right now, look at him. He's got that first place on lock. Obviously, we know it's very early, so it's far from safe, but Strike being so far behind, a little bit telling me that everybody could have some eyes on him, and it's like, you're not winning this one.
And is in first, has the coin, looking for a defensive item. No real immediate threat behind them. Adam with the star and a couple of mushrooms, making their way forward. Excellent use of the draft there.
Alright, out there.
Keep an eye out of bounds as well too, Bear.
I'll keep an eye out anyway back here. Oh, that is their early lightning. Interesting that spot there, because given that where the pack was, whoever used that really wanted to hit someone specific, not really the full bundle of the pack itself.
Here's Strike with the Piranha Man, Plant giving a little bit of a boost. Here comes a spiny shell though. Adam gonna take over third place here soon and gonna eat. Oh, a point for the spiny shell right there.
Ooh, but Adam actually was able to execute the gap really nicely. And now in first place they're dragging the red shell. Pretty nice defense here, but it all really depends on this point here. With Strike being in second, not giving up, knowing that they're in a really good spot.
Yes,
they still want to fight here.
Strike wants to put this thing away here. He leave no doubt.
A bumper and the last, this is going to be rough. Anything could happen. A lightning, another spiny shell, it could be a really rough time here. Ooh, and Adrian with the fire.
There's the lightning. Adam able to clear the gap though.
That's huge for Adam.
Trying to close it out. Can Adam make it home?
I believe
Adam in the wiggler. At the tail end. The trio of Waluigi's leading the way. Strike finishes in the top 3, but what a remarkable finish. And that is Ed just blowing by at the last minute getting the checkered flag.
I love to see that because N was in the lead at the start of that race, was able to just at those last seconds again continuing to prove the old story true. Hey, that first place lead, it's never safe. Those final seconds always so telling, and N able to sneak his way in there. But how about Strike? He did a good job playing from behind too. Balanced back to another top 3 finish, and Bear, of course, assuring that he is going to be your victor here today.
So it's a foregone conclusion that Strike was going to run away with this. So congratulations to Strike, our champion here for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Championship Cup 2022. Huge round of applause for him. Let's go ahead and look at the final standings here in just a moment, because as you said, there's a lot to race for here, Bear. It's not just about first place. It's coming here saying you race against 12 of the top racers and you finish in second or third potentially.
Yeah, and that's a big proud moment, because podium, when it comes to racing, top 3 is what really matters, because the game itself rewards you for top 3. So being able to say that you get placed second and third in the championship cup is going to be a wonderful experience. Big brag, right? But and also in reality, one did want to mention, great racing for everybody on here. Even if you pull up below the top 3, you were one of the few of the out of the thousands that made it here. You put on a good show. You did your best, and it was really fun watching everybody.
And obviously, doing it in front of the live crowd with these stakes, it takes another little step to do that, and that's going to be some valuable experience for a lot of these racers.
Oh, because I mean, it's the thrill of winning, right? Like obviously these guys love to compete. That's why they're in a position of their own life. The adulation you get from the crowd right there as well. Shout out to the crowd, making some noise for our winners and all our competitors. We love to see it. For Strike, that's just got to be a good feel. Like I am not just somebody who brings the heat online. Like put me in a live setting like this, and I will thrive, excel, and obviously win.
And Strike is really dominant as well too, Bear. I mean, it's hard just to win one race with this type of talent, but we saw him win a handful of races. And let's go ahead and check out the final standings from our Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Championship Cup 2022. As we mentioned, Strike will be at the top of your leaderboard, a dominant 20-point victory. But how about G&B 75 in second, and Adam and N tying for third place? I think they might do one extra course in the back to figure that out at that point. Awesome to see just how competitive things were there, Bear.
Yeah, I had a feeling that we're going to have a point differential with among the top 4 going in here. Because given that if once one person gets their front running and gets away, they're going to be able to. It's wonderful to see Strike place 93 points out of the maximum, I believe, 120. So it was quite really good placements for all the Strike here.
Let's take one more look at our champion, Strike. Strike with 93 points.
Yes, sir.
Congrats! Congrats!
Good to see being awarded that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Championship Cup.
Yeah!
Go ahead and put that. Rare to get right
Yeah!
I'm telling you, man.
Go, Strike.
Just hang your jersey.
Go, man.
Just remember, I mean, this is a moment too for a lot of these guys. Like, even if you didn't necessarily win, you know, Strike obviously being our champion here, you're going to remember that. It's going to stick with you for a long time to come, and probably for the rest of your life, because moments like this, they don't come easy. And Strike, he fought hard for it. He won in a dominant fashion, and that's something that we never had on.
And Bear, one thing you pointed out is coming into this weekend, a lot of these racers knew of each other online, but things changed when they saw each other in person. And over the course of the last couple of days, there were some bonds that were certainly made.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of newly found friendships, understanding each other. They've warmed up a lot almost every other night. Just kind of understanding, like, oh, you know, we're actually human beings and we're playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at PAX. So this is wonderful, and on this stage itself. So it's been really nice seeing that. It's a whole different experience.